this video, we are going to see a problem on cut section of a cone. Here is a question. A cone of base diameter 40 mm and height 50 mm is resting on its base on HP. It is cut by a plane inclined to HP and perpendicular to VP such that the true shape of a section is an isosceles triangle of base 30 mm. Draw front view, sectional side view, sectional top view and true shape of the section. Also measure the inclination of a cutting plane with HP. Now this is the question in front of us. Whatever conditions are given in this question, I'll explain that one by one. First, by reading it we understood the type of solid is a cone. So here I'll draw the diagram of a cone and explain the conditions for it. So here we have a cone in which there is a circular base. Cone is that kind of a solid in which the base is in the form of a circle, and then these are the slant edges of the cone connected to the apex point O. Now the condition given in this problem is cone of base diameter 40 mm and height 50 mm is resting on its base on HP. Base is the circular base and the cone is kept on the HP or on the ground. If we are seeing this cone from the front view, then it will appear as a triangle, and then if we are seeing it from the top view, it will appear as a circle. So here the condition in which they have given that a cone is resting in HP on its circular base, it means from the top view we are going to see the circle. So let us get started with the solution to this problem by drawing the initial conditions first. Now, cone of base diameter 40 mm, and since in this question we have to draw front view and side view as well, I'll start from the middle. That is, I'll draw the top view here. The base diameter is 40 mm, so I'll take the radius as 20. Drawing a light circle through it for the base of the cone. So this is the light cone which we are going to see from the top. Here is the apex. I'll say these are points 1 and 2 that will be projected up to get the front view of this cone, which will be in the form of a triangle. Height of the cone is 50 mm. Apex O dash. Here we have 1 dash and 2 dash. Then the condition is it is cut by a plane inclined to HP. This inclination will be seen in VP and perpendicular to VP such that the true shape of a section is an isosceles triangle of base 30 mm. So this is the condition which they have mentioned. So for that, first I'll draw the true shape of base 30 and then project it backwards onto the top view. I'm drawing the top true shape onto the right hand side. Even if I draw it onto the left hand side, then also it is correct. We can draw it anyhow. Then drawing a light line, light vertical line Now the base is 30 mm of the isosceles triangle in the true shape. So I'll measure 15 15 on both the sides. That gives me 30 mm. Then projecting this base into the cone. So here this base has been projected. I'll give it the notation A and B. So here the points in the top view will be A and B. Now whenever there is a cone and we want a triangle out of that cone, then the cutting plane should be passing through this apex. Then only we are going to get the triangle. Showing the example here. So here is the cut section which I am showing, that the cutting plane should be passing through the apex. Then only we are going to get the triangle. If the cutting plane shifts to any of the slant edges, then we are not going to get a triangle. In that case, the shape obtained would be a curved shape. That is, we are going to get either a parabola or hyperbola or an ellipse if it is passing through the slant edges. So to get a triangle, any kind of a triangle, at least one point of the cutting plane should pass through the apex. So here I have got the base, connecting them to the apex, that will give me the triangle in the top view. O to A and O to B will be connected. Next, joining A and B and projecting it upwards. Here I'll get the points. Now after this, here I am projecting A and B upwards, so that will give me A dash, comma B dash, and the other point is at the apex, so point O dash. Joining them, cutting plane A dash. So whatever part is to be retained, that I'll make it dark, and when we are looking into the top view, this triangle will be dark because that is what we want here. Then in the front view, whatever portion is there, that is the maximum portion. Cutting plane is passing through here, so this is the minimum portion here, maximum. This maximum part is retained because that is what is visible, and we are going to get the triangular face over it. Then I'll make this remaining circular portion dark. Here I am using this red pen to indicate the dark portion. So this much is the part of the cone which is retained and visible from the top. Then drawing the section lines through it. Those lines are inclined at 45 degree. So this is the section in which we are going to see from the top. I'll draw the axis here. In the front, then after getting it, that is the triangular shape in the top view, now I'll project its true shape. So points A and B are already there with us because the true shape is isosceles triangle of base 30 mm. So base already we have. Next I'll make this cutting plane parallel to XY line. Drawing a light horizontal line through it. Taking the distance from A dash B dash up to the origin O dash. So from A to B up to the origin. Here I am marking the length of the cutting plane. So this is A dash, B dash, and here we have O dash. Now this O dash will be projected light from the front view into the top view. Wherever O dash and O they intersect, that will give us point O. Joining them in the proper sequence, O to A, first with the help of light line, O to B with the help of light line, and then making it dark. Then drawing the section lines over it. So this is the true shape of the section. Next, making this cutting plane dark. So here is the true shape of the section and even the cutting plane. True shape of the section. I'll give the dimensions to it. First, starting with this base of the triangle, isosceles triangle. That base is 30 mm given in the problem. Next, after that, I have to project the side view as well. Sectional side view has been asked. So for that, we will be looking onto the right hand side, drawing it onto the left hand side by first angle method of projection. So for side view, here I'll take a point, measuring an angle of 45 degree. Drawing a light line through it. Next, here we have apex O dash in the front view. So here is the apex in the top view. So wherever O and O dash they intersect, that will give me the apex as O double dash. Then I'll give the notations here as 3 and 4. So in the front view, 3 dash, 4 dash, projecting them. So here I am projecting the points for the side view. Here this point is 3 double dash. This is 4 double dash. And here we have 1 double dash and 2 double dash. Now if we see here point A is on this arc 2 to 3. So here we have 2 double dash, 3 double dash. A will be projected with a light line, then projecting it upwards. This will give me the point A double dash. Point B is on this arc 2 and 4. So here on 2 double dash, 4 double dash, I will project it. So this is B double dash. Now joining with the help of light line, they are connected. A is connected to O, similarly B is connected to O. So joining A double dash O double dash and B double dash O double dash. So this is the cut portion which is visible from the side. Next, I'll make it dark. This entire base would be made dark, and here if we see from A to B it is connected. Joining A double dash B double dash. Then A to 3 is connected, so A double dash 3 double dash. Similarly, B and 4 they are connected. B double dash 4 double dash. Next, this entire sectioning will be visible. So here I'll draw the section lines inclined at 45 degree. So this is the side view in which we are seeing this triangle or a triangular face. Next, after completing this, we have already drawn the true shape of the section. Front view has been completed, even the sectional top view and your sectional side view. Next, I'll give the dimensioning to it. The height of the cone is 50 mm. And its diameter is 40 mm. Diameter is 40 mm and the height of the axis is 50 mm. And here we have to measure the inclination of the cutting plane with HP. So this is the inclination of the cutting plane. With HP it will be seen in VP called as theta. So therefore the inclination of cutting plane with HP, that is theta, is equal to, I'll measure this angle, it comes out to be 77 degree with HP. Answer. And with this we complete the problem.